Hello book team, it's Leanne Cooper here, and today I am bringing you my TBR for Cozyathon Round 2 Valentine's Day edition. So this readathon was created by Sylvia K. I will leave a link to the announcement video on her channel down below. You should totally check it out. It does start tomorrow. It runs from February 1st to February 15th, so the day after Valentine's Day. And the Cozyathon is like, the idea is that Sylvia gives you reading challenges, but she also gives you like book idea challenges for picking books for your TBR, but she also gives challenges for activities to do while you read that are cozy. So some of them are like go to a coffee shop and read, make yourself some cake and have a slice of cake while you read, take yourself on a cozy little walk and listen to an audiobook while you read, that kind of thing, which is really great. I won't be doing all of the activity challenges, nor will I be hitting all of the book challenges, just because there are 15 challenges, so it's like, that's a lot. And I know myself, and my reading volume has been down recently, but I did want to participate at least nominally in this little readathon, because it's been a really long time since I participated in a readathon, and I've got a few books that fit some of the reading challenges, and so, you know, I figured I'd just do it. I will try to hit the walking date challenge. It kind of depends on if the audiobook I have on hold from the library comes back in, because I was in the middle of an audiobook and then I had to return it to the library, and I got put on a wait list for it. So, and that is for The Girl from Everywhere by Heidi Heilig. I was really enjoying it too. So if that audiobook comes back in before the end of the readathon, I will definitely be hitting that challenge with that audiobook. The first like actual book challenge is to read a book with red or pink on the cover. For that, I'm going to go ahead and put The Beginning of the World in the Middle of the Night by Jen Campbell. Not only does this have red and pink, but it also has a heart on the cover. Now, this isn't like an ooey gooey romancy Valentine's Day book, but it is inspired by fairy tales, and there are lots of hearts both inside and outside of people's bodies, I believe, and I just think this would be really great, and I really want to get into this book, so I'm going to be trying to read this for this readathon. For the next book challenge, it is to read a book with a sweet title, and for that I'm going to pick When the Moon Was Ours. I don't know if this counts as a sweet title, but I feel like it's sweeter than a lot of the titles. I mean, it's upbeat, it's positive. It is a complex book, but for the most part, it's kind of upbeat. I am about halfway through it. I had to return it to the library unfinished, but I recently got it back. And so I'm going to be trying to finish that book for this readathon. The next reading challenge is to read a book about love or relationship. So technically, I'm also in the middle of a book called An Unsuitable Heir by KJ Charles, which is one of her historical romance books, and there's a lot going on in it, but a relationship is one of the central themes, and I'm only about halfway through it, so I will be reading it at the beginning of February, and I feel like it fits this challenge well enough. I am cheating a little bit with these like half-finished books, but February is very much my catch-up on all of my unfinished books reading month, so it is what it is. The next challenge is to watch a Disney adaptation of a fairy tale and then read a retelling of it. I don't have any copies of like the Marissa Meyer retellings, and I'm trying not to check anything out from the library that I didn't like already check out, read half of, and return. Like, I'm trying to get my unread books finished and read some things off my shelf. So what I'm actually going to put in for this challenge is a short story collection that I've had on my Kindle for an unfortunately long time, and that is the Circuits and Slippers anthology. This was edited by J. Lee James. It is a collection of sci-fi fairy tale retellings, short stories, with, I think, queer themes. I think that was a stipulation of this anthology, and I haven't read it, even though Gav gave me an arc of it when it came out, and I feel really guilty. And while I don't know what all short story inspirations are in this, like what fairy tales have inspired these short stories, I'm sure that there are at least a couple of them that cross over with a Disney film adaptation. So I'm gonna go ahead and at least dip into this collection, if not read all of it, for this challenge, and then I'll probably do it in the reverse order, like read a couple of the stories. If there's one that crosses over with Disney, watch that film, because I do love me some Disney fairy tale films. And then the next challenge is to buddy read a book with someone. I don't see that happening because, like, I don't really do buddy reads, and I'm posting this video super late. So, I'm not gonna worry about that one. If anyone else is reading anything that I've mentioned, I mean, I don't know, maybe one of you out there is gonna be picking up this and you want to buddy read it, let me know. I don't know. I'm bad with that kind of thing. And then the next challenge is to have a reading date with a friend or a loved one. That I'm not gonna do. I don't do that. And then the last challenge is to go on a shopping date, buy yourself a bookish present. And I'm gonna let that one percolate, to be honest, and I will keep you updated on if I decide to buy anything. There are a couple of books that I have been dying to buy copies of, so I might do that. I don't know. I have some ideas, but we shall see. So anyways, that is my TBR for the Cozyathon round 2. It is also pretty much my TBR for February. I think the only book that I want to get to in February that is not on that list is the Glasstown game. I debated whether or not this counted as like a book with a sweet title. I don't think it does. It's I don't really know what that means. Yeah, that's basically my TBR. We'll see how it goes. I feel like I've stacked the books in my favor with picking things that I have already started and just need to finish. But man, my reading's been pretty bad lately, so we'll see. Let me know if you're going to be participating in Cozyathon and what books you're really looking forward to reading in February. If you enjoy any of my content, be sure and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!